Want to have a seat, Ilya?
Yeah, I'm just wiping down my pants first.
All right. I'm sick of getting calls from the enthusiasts, having to put out these fires that are happening, the back and forths, hitting each other or threatening each other over the smallest things. Both of you are grown-ass adults that need to handle these things on your own. But it's getting out of hand, and we can't be having blood being spilled over a gun being sold or over just simple words. So what the hell is going on? Now, I'm going to preface this whole meeting with, if anybody interrupts each other, let's just not get there. Don't interrupt each other. We're going to have this talk in a respectful manner, and we're going to figure this out. By the time we leave this room, this shit's going to end between the enthusiasts. So who wants to go first?
You can go first, Apple.
No, you got it. Go ahead.
And boss, you just decide who goes first.
Go ahead, Ilya.
I don't really have a problem with Apple. Stop hitting me whenever you're around.
Is that your side of the story?
I mean, what side of the story? About what?
Just explain what the f***'s been going on with you two.
Nothing. Literally, literally nothing. Yes, he talks shit or whatever, and when I talk shit back, he escalates to throwing the boss's car in the ocean or threatening to shoot me or actually put me in the hospital. But as long as we don't put hands on each other no more, unless we really mean it. I'm just saying, like, if somebody pulls a gun on me, my reaction to that is not going to be just, peace.
Okay, so what's your reaction going to be if somebody pulls a gun on you?
Yeah, if Zeke pulls a gun on me and points it at me, and he doesn't shoot me before I shoot him, then that's on him.
Well, here's
the thing,
you're skipping
it's
to
only
the
if it gets
conflict
there.
part. Where did it
The
start?
It doesn't start anywhere. It's just been like this. It's always like this.
Okay, so
there's nothing here. Like
here's what I'm getting.
There's nothing from my point. There's no issues.
You're gonna be shooting each other on the streets over whatever stupid reason.
I'm not shooting this man for any reason other than him pulling a gun on me. He always says he's pulled a gun on me twice before, but he's never pointed it at me. The day he points it at me, the next time he does it, I'm gonna shoot him.
You will not shoot him. You're gonna bring it to myself.
If he's pointing a gun at me,
listen to me.
We shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't be pointing guns at each other.
You're gonna bring it to myself. You're gonna bring it to either Gigi, another Don, or Andy, that this happened, and then we're gonna fix it. We're gonna resolve it. We're gonna have our talk with him, and then whatever we do with him or to him is gonna be entirely up to us. You're not gonna shoot anybody.
You shouldn't be threatening me with a gun, no?
I agree.
Yeah, no, I would like to say, I get what you're saying, Ilya. I do. It's not just Apple, but yes, you do it a lot, Apple. Punching people, pulling out guns.
There you go.
And even if you think you're joking, if someone's getting a gun pointed at them, what are they supposed to think, right? I see it all the time.
Go ahead.
I've never pulled out a gun on Ilya. He's lying.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I've had a gun out while on a job with him and to talk shit to him, but I already have my
in
gun
the
out
farm,
before
no?
the argument
You didn't
even
pull a gun on
starts.
me on the
Let
farm?
him have his turn.
Are you talking about when you were running at me with knuckle dusters saying you're going to beat my head in, and I told you to fucking stop because I'm not going to let
me
you
around.
do that?
Yeah, after you started beating me.
Ilya, don't interrupt him. Go ahead.
I mean, you hit me before any of that, so I'm so lost. I told you to stop doing something, and you didn't stop it, then proceeded to pull out knuckle dusters trying to beat my head in with them, and I told you to stop, or I'm going to shoot you because you're actively trying to beat my head in with knuckle dusters. Plain and simple. Yes or no?
No, because you start fist fighting first.
Go ahead, you're lying. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so when you said that you were threatening to shoot him, did you point a gun at him?
No, I didn't.
He did not. He didn't point at me. He pulled it out. He said he's gonna do it. He called Clark, I think, or Luciano, said he's gonna do it, and then he didn't do it.
All right.
Regardless of why any specific situations have happened, doesn't matter moving forward. No one pulls guns on each other. No one pulls out knuckle dusters on each other. If you're arguing
swings at each
and
other.
you can't do anything but punch each other, you're being stupid. You need to stop and reevaluate. All right?
No threats.
Yes.
No saying I'm going to shoot you because of X, Y, or Z. It doesn't matter. Even if it's for whatever. It doesn't matter. You both are bought-in members of this crew, and that means something. You can't be shooting each other. I'm going to tell you this right now. The minute any of you two shoot each other, that's the end for the person that shot first. That's the end of it.
Yeah, nobody should be pointing guns either at each other.
We just said that.
Okay, I'm just reiterating.
No pointing guns, no shooting each other. You guys are on thin ice here. And you're going to do it for what? Over the dumbest things? You're meant to be working together.
Yeah, not punching each other in the head for nothing. I mean, he sent me to the hospital. Clark will corroborate this. Like 3 times in one day.
Okay.
Can I speak at this point?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You can speak.
The first time you said you ain't doing shit, I'll beat your ass. So then we fought and I beat your ass. That's the first time. Second time was after we were in the butt coin. Shut up. Second time was when we were in the butt coin farm, and you came and beat me over the head while I was talking to somebody. So then I came back and did the same thing to you, and then you went to the hospital. And the third time,
I didn't beat you while you were talking.
Happened, so.
What are you talking about?
Let him talk. Go ahead.
The third time, I don't think there was a third time that day. I think we stopped after that.
What the f are you guys fighting over?
Frank with you guys?
Quite literally him saying, you won't do nothing. And I said, if you want to fight me, I'm going to f you up. And then he would sucker punch me, send me to the hospital. And just because I don't fight fair and hit him with brass knuckles instead, he's sends me to the hospital 2 more times after that.
Okay.
Why are you
great,
guys even verbally talking?
What
Because he's like that. He's just like
before
that.
The,
He's just like that.
You
He
won't.
says, yeah, that's what he says. He says to me,
yes, but what happens before that? What is the
We'll get to
conversation that leads to the
it will be a
you won't.
disagreement, and then he will say, you
About
won't do
what?
nothing. It'll be anything, literally anything. It'll be like, we should go do this, we should go do that. No, we shouldn't. And then, it'll be, petty insults. It is what it is. And then he goes, you won't do nothing about it. And I said, why would I do anything about it? We're just having a conversation. And then he says, I said, if you want to fight, there's going to be problems. And then he says, let's do it. And then he sucker punches me.
On both sides, this is what 6-year-olds do.
I'm well aware.
you guys need to
I have no
fucking get
problems
along
with this
shirt.
man.
What is this?
I have no problems with this man.
Go ahead, Zeke.
He's lying through his teeth. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
He's the one that
Ask
usually
Clark.
starts
Just
off
ask
by
Clark.
saying something verbally abusive, and I'll tell him to shut his mouth. And he says, "What are you going to do about it?" And I said, "I'll beat your ass." That's what I respond
That's
with.
not true. I don't say what you're gonna do about it.
All right,
I just
we're
talk
listen.
shit to you.
This is something we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do the he said, she said type shit. All right, we're not gonna do any
That's
of that.
fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Both of you could be lying. It doesn't fucking matter. At the end of the day, no threats, no guns pulled, no brass knuckles, no punching each other, nothing like that.
Sounds good to me, boss.
It ends here. It's done. Okay. I want to hear okay from the both of you. I want to hear I
Perfect.
understand.
I'm on the same page. Okay, that's perfect for me.
Yeah, we good.
All right. One more thing. This whole shit with the Armory. What happened there? Zeke, go ahead.
He called me on the phone trying to sell a deagle for $60K to Osvaldo. I said no. Why would we sell a deagle when we need them? And he says we can't even use them. We don't even have mags to them. And I made it very clear that we can very easily get mags. We just need to go buy them. It's simple. And I said, why would we even sell one for $60K in the first place? It's worth more than that. And he says, well, you buy shotguns worth $100K that we can't use. Okay. Skip past that part. I said, I won't sell the deagle unless if it's like $200K, because that is a substantial amount of money that we can, for an example, go buy butt or whatever the we need to even get more mags. And it's an outrageous price that it f***s over the person buying it when we need the gun in the first place. Right? So I figured $200K, not going to happen. That's why I even told him in the first place. Ilya comes back, says, oh, well, I tried doing the $200K. He said max he can do is like 170. And then Ilya said, well, I made the deal 170, so I'm going to go grab the gun and give it to him. I'm like, no, I said 200K. He says, I'll just give you the extra 30K, so it would be 200, you get 200K. I said, no, I want 200 from him, not 30 from you, 170 from him. Then he proceeds to come inside the Armory, say that I'm shit at my job, I don't know what I'm doing, and then just proceeds to talk shit. And I told him to get the f*** out. He didn't get out. I told him to leave the Armory, don't touch the guns. And then I said, get the out again. And I will say, I did threaten to shoot him. I didn't pull a gun, nothing like that. And then kind of ended after that.
Why are you making deals with other people with guns that he's meant to be making deals with?
I mean, why am I asked him for permission. He said, yeah, if it's 200K.
No. Initially, you were making a 60K deal.
I wasn't. It's not. No. I asked the guy how much he's going to pay, and he said 60K. And I said to Apple, that's what he wants to pay. And he said, no, that, 200K. I went from 60K to $170,000 for one deagle, no mags, no bullets. It's a 30K investment from me to make $170,000 for the crew if Apple, gave the blessing. He said no. I said, all right. Like, he wants to be, stubborn about it. It's fine. He doesn't want to give a deagle for $200,000. It's okay. Then I said, those deagles you're holding on to so dearly, we don't have the mags or the bullets for them. So if we make $200,000 off of a one deagle with this, sounds a bit like a terrorist, great. We just made $200,000 we can buy 2 shotguns for and trade those shotguns for other things. I don't know. I'm just trying to help here.
Right.
It's a good deal.
Snowballing, I get it. But if he says no go, then it's no go. That's the end of the story.
It's a no go. That's fine. I can say anything I want afterwards, no?
I mean, yeah, you can say everything afterwards,
yeah, exactly.
but is that necessary for you to say he's doing a shit job? But everything else.
I didn't say he's doing a shit job. I said he shouldn't be I said I think you shouldn't be holding on to those deagles so dearly like you do because we don't have the mags or we can't use them in general anyways. Might as well generate us some cash. But he took it as bad as he wants to and starts, his. It hurt his feelings, so he got angry. And Gigi was there when he started saying things like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna shoot you." I was waiting for him to pull a gun out, to be honest.
You see, that's the shit we need to avoid here.
I mean,
we ain't shooting anybody.
Yes.
Zeke, we ain't shooting anybody over a deagle, over nothing like that.
It's not over a deagle, but yeah, I get it.
Over words, that's even worse.
No, it's over respect. When I tell you no, it should be a no. You shouldn't fight over it, especially I do.
You're probably right after me in the least respect given to other people.
Oh, that's just false, but yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Did you take a deagle or no?
I did not. I didn't touch it. I never touched it. It's his business. It's his business. Okay, listen. Zeke runs the Armory and how he runs it. If I have criticism, it's me being a critic, okay? It's not. I'm not going to go above his head and do shit without him, you know what I mean? And like you, I told you not to with the money, but you still do the money thing your way because you know the code to the box.
What money thing?
Like, I told you not to bring half cash back with my numbers. I've said that before. And you've done it before, and you did it again.
What does that mean, half cash?
Like, I'll give him 100K, but he doesn't have anywhere to store it. So he just leaves it in the box. And then when I ask him for the money, he says he already put it into the box. And then I say, why did you put half of it in there? Where's the rest of it? And he goes, it's still in the box. He says he's going to clean the 100, but he cleans it in like stages. And I can't follow him up on the money. If that makes sense. I don't think you've cleaned any recently, have you?
No.
Okay, yeah, so he probably didn't do it since the last time I asked him to, but it's not the first time he's done it before. Regardless, my point is I would never go above his head with the gun shit. That's,
Okay. Sounds settled to me. Ladies?
As long as it doesn't happen again, we'll see.
Yeah, just respect each other's roles. Bring a problem to us. That simple.
That's fine. And no threatening, no fighting.
Yeah, don't be baiting each other. No ballsing. Whatever. Just knock it the fuck off.
The no ballsing thing. Yes, no escalation. Exactly. No violent escalation. Yeah. Correct. Just we're on the same page. Okay, understand.
Yep.
Now, if this happens again,
or verbal threatening of escalation.
Yes, I agree with that. Thank you, Andy.
Sorry, closing loopholes.
It happens again, we're going to have another talk. A talk that you ain't going to like. And there's going to be a $100,000 fine. On either of yous. Or maybe both of yous. Capiche?
Understood. Anything
else you want to bring up?
I'm all good, boss.
We chilling.
Okay. So you give me your word, nothing's gonna happen. Yeah? Both of yous?
I will not threaten or physically harm another member of Cyprus ever again. There you go.
Perfect. Zeke,
All right.
I'm chilling. I ain't do shit. I'm not gonna do shit. I'm chilling.
I want to hear the words that he just said come out of your mouth.
I will never physically harm or verbally abuse another member of Cyprus.
I said threaten. I didn't say verbally abuse. That's I don't know
You're
about that.
verbally abusive.
Okay, well,
That's just a thing about you, though.
it's fine, right? That's fine. If I should talking to somebody because they're being assholes to me, that's fine, right? Like, come on, we're not splitting hairs here. I won't
Well,
threaten somebody with
shit-talking and then
violence.
there's threatening.
Yeah, you were.
Yes,
You were.
I will not be
only-
threatening.
Yeah.
I'm saying I will not be threatening, and I will not cause physical harm to a Cyprus member.
All right. No more fighting then. Go ahead.
Perfect.
Anything else? You guys want to bring anything else up, or we're good here?
Budget.
Budget is talk with
That's,
Gigi. You can pull her aside. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have you there too, and Andy if she would like.
All right, you want me to walk
do
out?
I
I
need
just
to
walk
be?
out.
Yeah.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
don't need to be.
Alright.
Because I got another talking to have.
You don't have it before. Yeah, you guys.
Let's do it after the event.
Jesus Christ.
Here's what I think. If they fight again, we find both of them.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
I think in the future, any fights that people are having that we have to step in, we say, all right, pay us for our time, both of you, for neither of you being able to de-escalate or fix this. If both are at fault in some way, then boom, we find both. Doesn't matter how at fault someone is, doesn't matter the specifics, the semantics, none of it. We just find both of them. Easy.
I will say to both of you that the root of the problem does absolutely matter.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
You both said it didn't matter in that meeting. But if it's ever going to stop and if they're fighting over something consistently, that is going to keep popping up unless it's addressed.
They're just both
I mean, the root
hotheads.
problem doesn't matter in the specific scenarios, right? They're trying to get to the specifics of each scenario. I know what the root problem is. It's that they both use incendiary language all the time, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
They both escalate. That's really because I hear them talking to each other, and instead of saying, "I don't think that's a good deal," they go, "That's a bad deal," right? It's always word choice, and I have said that to
Yes.
both of them.
It has to
past.
do with who they are as people, but it also has to do
Mhm.
with what environment these are popping up the most in. And unless we tell them how to behave in that environment, they're never going to get the picture because they're just, going to be who they are.
Yeah, well, we'll see if the look, someone's in a role, you have to respect it thing changes anything, right? If it's a, hey, you have to take simple no's in stride, simple yeses, all of that. And if that is still unable to be done, then, that's where we get weird about the roles at that point, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.